Hello learners, welcome back to the new session of our lesson Force and Pressure. I hope you had seen the previous videos and understood what is force, what is the magnitude of force, and how the force will be exerting on one direction and opposite direction, what will be the effect, etc. So today we are going to continue our remaining part of the chapter. So here you will study a force can change the state of motion. So how we will come to know, there will be an activity given. Just see on the screen 11.3, one activity given. So how the activity conducts. Take a rubber ball and place it on a level surface such as a tabletop or a concrete floor. So you take a rubber ball and keep it on a proper place like a table or on a concrete floor. Second step. Now gently push the ball along the level surface. So slowly you push the ball. Not very hardly, very softly you push the ball. And observe what you can see. Does the ball begin to move? So you can see that whether the ball is moving or not. Push the ball again while it is still moving. So as soon as you started pushing, the ball started moving very slowly, and then you can push the ball again while it is moving. And then again you observe, is there any change in its speed? So when you will push second time, as it is moving, again you will push and observe any change you can see in the speed of that ball, whether it is increasing or decreasing. These are all the observation you have to find out and say. Now, next step, place your palm in front of the moving ball. So, if you are, you also move and just keep your palm on the direction of the ball which is coming. Remove your palm as soon as the moving ball touches it. So as soon as the ball is touching on your palm, you remove your hand or the palm and observe, does your palm apply a force on the ball? Whether your palm will be exerting a force on the ball, and what happens to the speed of the ball. Now when you are resisting or you are preventing with your hand for some seconds, whether it will be, the speed will be increasing or decreasing, that also you can observe it. Does it increase or decrease? So these are the activity you have to do, and the observation you can say yourself. So here, what would happen if you let your palm hold the moving ball? When you will uh, your palm holding the moving ball, then what will happen? So these are the activity you have to do. Now what observation and conclusion you can say? First case, just now I told, gently the ball will be moving on the floor or the table. What observation you can see? I hope you had already tried this and you can see whether what I am explaining is correct or not. When the ball is gently pushed, it starts moving. So when you will slowly push the ball started moving from the place where you kept the ball. Now, second step, when the ball is moving, again you will give a push. So what will happen? If the moving ball is pushed in the direction of its motion, the speed of the ball increases. Same direction you will push one more time, it will increase its speed. Now third step, what we had done, when the palm is placed in front of the moving ball, that ball is moving in that direction, you keep your palm and remove it as soon as moving ball touches it. When the ball will be touching on your palm, suddenly you remove your palm. And what you can see, the large force is exerted on a ball. As a result, speed of the ball decreases. So here when you keep your palm on that ball, when it touches on your palm, you suddenly remove it. So what happens, for some seconds its speed will be uh, prevented, or the motion will be prevented, so the speed naturally decreases. Now the next activity what we had done, when the palm is placed in front of the moving ball, when the palm is keeping on just a moving ball, what happens, and hold it, the palm exerts a large force on the ball. As a result, it comes to rest. When you will give more pressure or more force on that ball, automatically it stops moving. So from this activity you can see uh, what conclusion you can say. When the force is applied on a stationary object, it starts moving. First case, force can change the speed of the object as well as it can stop the moving object. Second and third activity, that only we had done. When we third and fourth activity, when we will keep the palm for 1 or 2 seconds, as soon as the ball touches we remove our palm, so speed is decreasing. Then next step, when we are holding our palm on the moving ball, suddenly the force will be exerting on the ball and it stops moving. So here force can change the speed of the object as well as it can stop the moving object. So from this particular activity, I hope all have to do this activity yourself at home, and you can see the observation and conclusion by yourself. To observe the effect of the force can change the state of motion. So if the force will be applied one direction, it starts moving. A stationary object can move. Second step, when the moving object is in one direction, if we will give one more push, its speed will be increasing. And third step, if we will keep our palm on the moving object, when it touches we remove it, then the speed is decreasing. And when the ball is moving, we hold our palm over the ball and exert a force on it, then it stops moving. So from this experiment we can say force can change the state of motion. Now, next picture you can see here, one boy. To move a tire faster, it has to be pushed repeatedly. So, children are playing with old tires, cycle tires, etc. How they will do? They will touch again and again, repeated touching. The tire will move more and more speedily. So this, for example, when taking a penalty kick in football, the player applies a force on the ball. This cricket you had seen all these things. Before being hit, the ball was at rest and so its speed was 0. So when before kicking it is it is in rest and its speed is 0. The applied force marks the ball move towards the goal. Suppose the goalkeeper dives or jumps up to save the goal. By his action, the goalkeeper tries to apply a force on the moving ball. I hope everybody knowing in all are watching the cricket, so they understand what type of motion it is and what changes you can see. The force applied by him can stop or deflect the ball, saving a goal being scored. If the goalkeeper succeeds in stopping the ball, its speed decreases to 0. So from these observations suggests that a force applied on an object may change its speed if the force applied on the object is in the direction of its motion. The speed of the object increases. If the force is applied in a direction opposite to the direction of the motion, then it results in the decrease in the speed of the object. So this experiment very clearly explains all these points, and in this picture you can see the boys again and again he is touching the tire so the tire can move fastly. Now students, you can see another activity given, 11.4. What it is given, you can see, take a ball and place it on a level surface as you did it, that activity previous one. Make the ball move by giving it a push, that also you had done. Now place a ruler in its path. So instead of a palm, you keep the ruler. In doing so, you would apply a force on the moving ball. Does the ball continue to move in the same direction after it strikes the ruler? So these are the question arising. So by practical work, you can answer this. Repeat the activity and try to obstruct the moving ball by placing the ruler in such a way that it makes different angles to its path. So when we will keep the ruler in different angle, so the direction of the motion also can change, you can see. In each case, note your observation about the direction of motion of the ball after it strikes the ruler. So in this picture you can see how the ruler is keeping and what change you can see in the path of that ball. So here what we will do to observe the effect of an applied force on the direction of the motion of an object. So that is the practical work just now I explained. So here take a ball and place it on a level surface and push it gently. Now place the ruler in its path and observe it. In doing so, would you apply a force on the moving ball? Now, question arising, does the ball continue to move in the same direction after striking the ruler? Now, third activity, repeat the activity and try to obstruct the moving ball by placing the ruler in such a way that it makes different angles to its path. In each case, note your observation about the direction of the motion of the ball after striking the ruler. I hope you understand this. So you have to try at home with the same experiment. So in the first case, a ball set in motion by pushing it along the level surface. Second case, the direction of the motion of the ball after it strikes the ruler placed in its path. So from this experiment, what we can observe it, when ruler is placed in the path of the moving ball, it exerts a force on the ball. Ball does not continue to move in the same direction after strikes the ruler. When it strikes on the metallic ruler or a wooden ruler, it cannot continue its motion in the same direction. When the ruler is placed at different angles, moving it with the path of moving ball, its direction of motion also changes. So in picture you can see that which angle as an angle 0, 1, then 0, 2, etc. So from this experiment, what we can say, the speed and the direction of the moving ball changes due to the application of a force. Thus, a force may bring a change in the direction of the motion of an object. So you might have seen how the reverse of the car or the two-wheelers, etc., how they are taking the direction changing, when the speed will be lowering and they will take a turn, and then they can change the direction. So this experiment also shows that the speed and the direction of the moving ball changes due to the application of the force. Now, from this all, what you will study? A change in either the speed of an object or its direction of motion or both is described as a change in its state of motion. Thus, a force may bring a change in the state of motion of an object. The state of motion of an object is described by its speed and the direction of motion. The state of rest is considered to be the state of zero speed. An object may be at rest or in motion. Both are its states of motion. If the ball is keeping on the table, its speed is zero and it is a rest move, a rest time, and when it will be start moving, or when you will push the ball on the table, it start moving, so its speed is increasing and it is in motion. So it is common experience that many a time application of force does not result in the change in the state of motion. For example, a heavy box may not move at all even if you apply the maximum force that you can exert. So all the object will not move. If suppose a big almirah or a cupboard, if you will try to push, it will not move. Again, the no effect of force is observed when you try to push a wall. If you will try to push with the maximum force on the wall, is it moving? No. So all the objects will not move and all objects will not change the direction also. If the object is small and we are applying more force, then it can change the direction and it also can increase or decrease its speed. So students, today I had explained two activities. That means a force can change the state of motion. That means if the force is applied on an object, may change its speed. If the force applied on an object is in the direction of the motion, the speed of the object increases. If the force is applied in direction opposite to the direction of the motion, then it results in the decrease in the speed of the object. Next part, a change in either the speed of an object or its direction of motion or both is described as a change in the state of motion. Thus, a force may bring a change in the state of motion of an object. So, these two activities I hope you had followed. So, today itself you try at home. Next class we will continue our chapter, that is next one is force can change the shape of an object. So coming days, within 2 or 3 days, you will get the Zoom class. So online classes also going to start. Till then, we will do this type of video. So we will meet again. Till then, take care.